Hi, everybody. I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback. The way I'm going to go through this is as a first-time site visitor. I have seen these in some cases a few times, but I'm going to go through, test all your links, and give you my feedback on this experience so that you can use that and apply these to your revisions. All right, you will duplicate your site prior to implementing them. Make sure you do that. All right, so let's jump right in. This is working a little better. I think we do need a little bit more hierarchy here, Cameron. Let's take this, move it over here, make it larger, and move that over here, make it something in between the larger and this, maybe just a point smaller than it is. Bring this down a little bit and this just a little because I like the way you brought it up higher, but let's just bring it down just a hair to make room over here for this larger text, okay? And then make that smaller. Italic is hard to read and it's really only used for emphasis. And so when everything, the whole paragraph is in italic, nothing is really emphasized. So think about that, all right? A little bit of space under that. Good job here. So far you don't need this, but that's okay. Let's see. I think you need a little more headroom, but I think I asked you to take some off, but it's good still. Okay. You might like a background color that blends well here. And also rename your files, right? That is somewhere where search engines will search. So do go ahead and name your files something meaningful like your name, communication specialist, that kind of thing, a keyword. Okay, so we've got home and about. So let's see which one is actually working. Okay, nice. Okay. We do want to be a little more specific per piece. We've got that here. I do like that. And sometimes you can put information up here. Definitely make sure that these files are named. Okay. I like your abstraction. Hopefully you're focusing on that. Okay. I think you can come up with a better mock-up. I'm not sure that's your strongest piece, and since you have a few, that's your strongest of these. Okay, right, so this may be here, and it looks all right here. It's just when we zoom into it, it's got a strange kind of shape that it's working inside of. Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. It's looking good. Nice title. So let's see. This goes to your about. I think what you're working with, you're going to want to take some of these blues instead of the aqua here, the aqua green. Try some of the blue so it blends in with your work. I go here. Okay, so you really only need one of these pages. You can do away with this. You can go into your pages and menu and delete the home page, and you'll have your about, your works, and your contact. Let's see. These need to be linked up. They're going to the Wix placeholders. And this color can be either black to pick this up, I think, and you want to close this up a bit. Okay, this space, move this over, and have a, a call to action somewhere like, contact me, reach out, something over here. and close that, all right? But, you know, you've kept it pretty simple, and that's going to work for you, especially as you just start to focus on your work and adding that sort of thing. Let's put your name up here, and what you do. You can even say CD Wells if it fits better. Okay. Okay. So let's pin this, select your header, and then it will give you the option to freeze or to pin. And you want to freeze that so that it's always available no matter where you are. Okay. The kerning is a little wide here. You might want to bring it in just a hair if possible. You might be able to. So as you're working in your portfolio classes, focus on things that are blue for your website. You know, I mean, if it doesn't matter and you have a choice, think about how it's going to work with your brand and with your website. And so you'll work on that one a little bit and close up the space. All right, great start. I'm looking forward to seeing this next week. It's coming along. All right. Kaylee. Okay, nice. Little small text. Okay. Good. It's about them. You want to optimize your images so that they load more quickly. Good. Okay, good. You are pretty consistent. Make sure you're consistent with your vertical spacing as well. Just go to your home. Vertical spacing. Okay. Optimize that. It's good. You also can insert working websites into, you can embed them into your Wix, right? Just as you would a movie, you can embed a website that will function inside Wix, and then they don't have to go outside of your website, your portfolio. Okay. Optimize. Okay. Yeah, that's just a little small. Okay. A little bit of space here. Unless you have a reason for them to log in, I'm not sure you do yet. I wouldn't have that there. You just delete it. I do need a contact page there instead with the contact form. Check that. Yeah. Yeah, so replace this with your contact. This is a little smaller font. Check the spelling on that. Okay. And last but not least, you need a footer with a copyright. All right. Okay. All right. Great job. Great job. Just a few tweaks left. Nice work. Okay. My first impression, now this is something I want to remind you of, is the Hicks theory, and that is that when we give too many options, it slows things down and people can't make decisions very quickly. That can cause a little bit of stress. They're not sure where to go, what to do here. First, let's update your copyright date to 2024. Let's remove stock images that don't have anything to do personally with your specific work that you have done, and it's overlapping and making it hard to read. Even with all your efforts of changing the colors, we need to just remove that. That's a link, so it's underlined. And it's just really busy. When you first land here, you know, you've got this rectangle set aside. You're trying to separate things, but it's better just to avoid that. If you want to have something like what you have here, and if that's your work, then, you know, put it down here in a strip by itself with nothing over it. Leave all of this header for your logo, and you've got this cramped here, unless it's all one word, and it isn't, so we're running on here. And yeah, I think you're going to need some simplifying for sure. All right. We really just want to be able to see where we're going on this. I think you can come up with a more striking image for planning. This captures my attention. This is placeholder, as is that. So we've got to get rid of all of that. All right. Probably want to take the date off so that it's evergreen. Okay. Unless this is your photo, I mean, if it's your photo, you can keep it here, but it's really creating an empty space and additional scrolling, and probably not the best place for an image like that. I would just take that out. And yeah, I would, okay, yeah. Okay, let's take the phone number off. If you want to place a free Google Voice number, you can. But yeah, let's do that. Now your mobile is going to be much easier once you streamline your desktop. So let's take a look here. Yeah, you're not going to have breaks like that. You're going to bring that word down here. This, you know, maybe you just want the whole background white, so this lays on that fine, and then make these black, or you know, maybe you want to come up with something else, but rather than framing it like this, just let it take up the whole one color background. Okay. So I'm not sure what this is, but I feel like it's a placeholder. Either way, it needs to come out. It's just competing with your text, so we can't do that. And you've got to update your socials. Remove that background. Remove that. I know they seem great, But the thing to do is try and replicate this scene. Okay, do what you can to have this similar setup and take pictures of it. Let's close this up. Give a little bit of image. Okay. What you want to do is make sure that these do not play automatically. Set them so they don't play automatically. You want your user to be able to adjust that. That's standard. Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, take this out, close up this space. So I think you know what to do when you get over here. You can see, okay, this is working. All right. So simplify. Yeah, okay. And let's see. Let me go back here. All right, so if these are your videos, then these are what we want. But this says Angels Open House. I'm not sure. I need some clarity here as far as, you know, if these are yours, I need to have a description under those as to what your role was. And then take out all the placeholders. We only want to see your work, that's all. Okay? All right. I'm looking forward to the next time I see it. I think you know what to do now. Okay. Let's make sure I'm looking at this at the actual size. It's getting a little, let's see. Do this a little bit. Okay, good. Working. This. Let's clear this line if that's going to be there. Not sure what that is. That's vibrating a little bit. Okay. And let's see. This is in Wix Studio, which means if you don't own it, you won't have this in a week or less because it's a trial. And I don't remember, Brian, if we talked about this or not, and that you were going to go ahead and buy it. But other students were to avoid the Wix Studio. But see if you can get video up here on this line. A little more space here between these lines. You just want to see if you can get those all in the same alignment there. So far, so good. Let's, I think you want to go ahead and center your navigation. It could be that it's responsive. It is moving. Let's see. Okay. I'm okay with this. It's going to slow things down, but your site is simple enough that you can get away with having something like that. So I'm good with that. And okay. Well, I'm not sure why that is there and not the X. I want your logo here, whatever that's going to be. And close that up a little. But yeah, really great. Let's see. Good. Nice. Do let people choose to turn it on or not. Let's see. Let's look at a mobile. Now, Wix Studio their templates are supposed to be responsive, so it should work well. But again, it's not free, and you can't move your regular one into a Wix Studio, your free one, and you can't move your Wix Studio into a free one. So in your situation, you're either forced to rebuild it in the free version or pay for this. Okay. Okay, so it's not completely responsive. You'll need to go in here and edit the mobile for sure. Left align is better. It's not too bad, but we have to be very careful of the shape it's making. Try not to have eye like that. But yeah, a little space I think down here. I think it's good to put your socials down there. Fix that. And good. Nope. I want to see this in your header. I want to see that on every page. So put that in your header. All right, great job. I hope if you have any questions about the Wix Studio, and like I said, if we've already discussed it, I'm sorry, but it's not that you haven't done a great job. You have. I just get a little concerned that it's just a trial, and make sure you're not charged without being aware, all right? Okay. All right. Nice work, Henry. Nice image, love it. A little small here, but we'll see how this goes. Nice AI. Okay. I guess I want to see a lime green background. I think we talked about this before. I just need a little bit more, of a contrast, just a little. And when you go through week 4, you'll go through and you'll check this with the accessibility. And it might flag it. Okay. Size is just a little small. You can go ahead and take this Wix off at the bottom with your free account. Okay. Okay. All right. It's a little snug in here in a way. I'm not sure if you want to bring this down a little or a little over. Or this over a little. We've got about this little more here and here. I don't know. There's something about this that's a little snug. This space here. Maybe this needs to come down just a little bit. Okay. I know you've got these in a vertical. Okay. I think it'd be I'd love to see how you do this. I mean, I know how to do all of those things, but this kind of thing, it's interesting. I haven't seen a lot of that. Okay. That's a Google phone number, so you don't get spam. Okay. It's looking good, feels good. I like the earth and freshness of it. We want to get your header up here. Okay, so that really needs to be up there. I know it looks good. But it's blank up there. We need higher contrast here. A little higher contrast there. Your name could be up here. A little space there. Just a little higher contrast for readability. That's one of the main things here. Okay, and you need a form, a contact form. You'll center those. I want to center that. Could probably make that big or just a little. Depends. Okay. Yeah. Love it. Love it. The work is really fun, and I can't wait to see just the little details. All right. Well done. All right. Let's get this one back up. The Get Feedback link technically only lasts for 2 weeks. All right. So first and foremost, Julianne, all of these things come out. All of the placeholders. Just rip those out, all right? Take the Band-Aid off. They don't belong there. They're just with the template, and it confuses people. They think it's your work, and you would not want to be, accused of that. Okay. And contrast here. Avoid underlining. This image is also with the template. Get rid of that. This is a great photo, and it's all you need. So get rid of that. I know you like it, but it has to be yours. That's first priority. Get rid of all these placeholders. If you don't have work, put in some of your student work that you've done. All right? But those are the priorities. Go in and fix this after you change your backgrounds. Delete anything, placeholder, update to 2024. Remove this, okay, and put your name. All right, so really, once you get your work in there, then we'll see where you are, okay, because really until you get that loaded in, we're not going to know how your mobile layout's going to work, right? Okay. All right. Well, everybody, I hope you have a great day, and I appreciate your time. I hope that you made it through to the end of the video, because that's usually where it helps you the most to see how others are doing as well, right? Okay, everybody, great job, and I will look forward to your revisions.